Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk all about my post-Accutane maintenance. I've been on Accutane for a long time. Not specifically because it was that severe, but because I took a low dosage over a very long period of time instead of doing it over the 6 months, like 6 to 8 months period you're supposed to take it usually. So I've been in it on a very long time, and throughout that time I have gained a lot of knowledge on it, a lot of knowledge on how to handle like just everything that comes with it. So like the sensitivity to the sun and not being able to wax and do things that are harsh on your skin, as well as wearing sunscreen and just skincare in general, because your skin is so sensitive to the sun, so sensitive in general to everything. When it comes to Accutane, you really have to take it seriously, because Accutane will increase the likelihood of getting skin cancer. So you really have to be aware of what you're doing when it comes to skincare. So I've been on Accutane for a long time, and I finished Accutane already. I'm already done with it. It's been a journey, and I'm just gonna touch on topics that relate to post-Accutane skin maintenance and how you're gonna maintain your beautiful clear skin after Accutane, which is I do see that someone who wouldn't be aware would struggle with, just because if you're not aware of skincare in general after you're done with Accutane, you're gonna have a hard time maintaining what you have. I'm also gonna touch on the topic of the new TikTok thing where everyone is going crazy about the fact that Accutane shrinks or changes the way your nose looks. I'm going to touch about this topic a little bit as well, but that's what I'm talking about. I'm going to talk about all of that. I'm going to touch on all those topics, and I hope you guys enjoy and learn something new. And maybe for those of you that have gone through the journey of Accutane or are going through it right now, I can help with some of my personal tips and tricks and just in general maintenance when it comes to Accutane. So the first thing I'm going to talk about in general is Accutane when you're taking it actually and you're in that kind of journey, because to most people who take Accutane, it's a journey. You know, you get from one point to another and you go through a process in order to better your skin and just better your confidence as well, because people who take Accutane, sometimes it's not because your condition is severe, but a lot of times it comes from not being able to fix something or help something in other ways that would destroy your confidence. So that's also a journey. To me, at least, it was a big journey, and I'm so happy that I'm done with it already. And I took it and I made that choice. Some people are really scared of taking and starting Accutane. The thing is that every person reacts to it differently, and you can't really know how you will be with it until you actually try it. I would say that my personal experience with it wasn't that bad. I will tell you kind of like my personal experience with it and what I have experienced for the good and for the bad when it comes to Accutane, and taking it over such a long period of time of 2 years. I think it was a little bit over 2 years, which is unusual. Usually people who take it do a 6 to 8 months period, sometimes a year if they really need to, and that's it. I took it for 2 years and on a low dosage, but I always had to still be treating my skin as if I'm taking a high dosage of Accutane, because Accutane is a strong drug, you know? It's a strong drug and it will affect your skin even if the dosage is low. I have experienced skin dryness at the start. Eventually, when my dosage got lower and lower, I've started to experience it less, even though I always did have drier skin when on Accutane. The reason I even got into Accutane from the start was because my skin wasn't necessarily, I didn't have acne. I didn't have crazy severe acne. I did have pimples like any teenager would. I started taking it when I was 15, I think. Right now I'm 18. I did experience some skin dryness. After Accutane, my skin is not as oily as it was. The reason I started taking Accutane wasn't because of acne, it was because of oiliness. My skin, first of all, I didn't know how to treat it, and I didn't know anything about skincare, not as much as I know now. And my skin was just severely oily to the point where I had to take every single hour. I would take a cloth or paper or anything and just wipe my face from the oil because it was so bad, and I wouldn't let people touch my face. It was a really big insecurity. If you're experiencing something with your skin, if you have a problem with your skin, you're not alone. It does really affect your confidence, and I'm happy that I'm able to share those things because a lot of people are scared or don't feel confident or comfortable talking about their personal experience when it comes to their skin. My skin in general was really, really oily. After Accutane, I can tell you that it hasn't been long enough for my skin to go back to normal. Usually takes around half a year to a year for your skin to be completely normal again after Accutane treatment. Right now, it has become more normal. So when I just started taking it, it was dry, and it continued to be kind of drier, on the drier side, produced much less oil than I had from the start. And now that I'm after Accutane, my skin is getting more and more normal, but not in any way as oily as it used to be. While on Accutane, your skin is 30 times more sensitive to the sun. Super sensitive. If you're gonna have to wear sunscreen every single day, without Accutane, on Accutane, you need to lather it on all the time. Always be on it, and also just avoid the sun in general. And that's what I've been doing while on Accutane, and I will continue to do that just because I'm very concerned for the health of my skin. I don't want any problems with it. Truly, my side effects weren't that bad. Even my dryness, when it was bad, wasn't that bad compared to a lot of situations that I see when people are on Accutane. I'm gonna touch on the topic now on how I treated my skin while on Accutane, what I learned in the process of taking it, because when I just started taking Accutane, I knew nothing about skincare. And I'm so glad that actually Accutane was the thing that got me into skincare, got me so concerned about my skin and just concerned about the health of my skin in general. Accutane is the reason why today I know 60% more than just in general knowledge about skincare and skin health in general. While being on Accutane, the most important thing, and no one can disagree on that, is sunscreen. If you don't wear sunscreen, you're not gonna see good results. You're gonna damage your skin even further, and you're not gonna be able to fully get the experience and get the results you want from Accutane. You're gonna damage your skin a lot. So sunscreen is the main issue when it comes to Accutane, because when I started Accutane and I started learning about sunscreen, it was really hard for me to start wearing sunscreen every single day. Why is that? Because I knew nothing about it. I knew nothing about it. So I would just buy the regular, I would go to the store, get a sunscreen, hope it was good, hope it would be fine. But I never knew what a mineral sunscreen is, what a chemical sunscreen is, the effects it has on your skin, what is better for your skin, and my skin type, what was like the best sunscreen to use. I never knew all those things. So I would suffer wearing sunscreen because I never knew about good sunscreens, and I never knew what sunscreens I should be wearing while on Accutane. So I'm gonna show you guys some sunscreens that just saved my life while on Accutane and don't irritate your skin. The most important thing, I've always had sensitive skin. On Accutane, I had extremely sensitive skin. So I'm just gonna show you guys the sunscreens that I use, chemical and mineral. Mineral as of the fact that they're just not as much white cast, better for your skin, not irritating, because mineral sunscreens are just way better. And chemical sunscreens that I found that are so gentle. So I'm just gonna show you guys. And I've already talked about them in some of my videos because they're amazing and I can't stop talking about them. Two sunscreens that I really, 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 really love that are chemical sunscreens is these two. You can't go wrong. Black Girl Sunscreen fragrance-free, chemical, no white cast. I can't explain how much I love this. And I've only found out about it, I mean, it's a new brand, okay? It's not a brand that was there for years and years and years. When I did find out about it, I was already on the end. I was already on, like, at the end of my journey on Accutane, but I'm so glad I did find it because it's something I'm going to use every single day. I'm going to keep buying stocks of it. I can't stop. I'm addicted. And a good sunscreen that I found for the body, and I wish I found it sooner because also, like, your skin on the body while on Accutane, super sensitive, and I wish I knew about it sooner. This is the Eucerin Daily Hydration Cream, SPF 30. This for my body, but also for my face. It's just incredible. I can't express how much I love it. No white cast. The most minimal irritation around the eyes when I have very sensitive eyes. So if you're like me or any better than me when it comes to skin sensitivity, you're gonna love this. And also a few okay sunscreens. I mean, they're fine, they're good. The CeraVe Hydrating Mineral Sunscreen, which is also SPF 30. This one's really good. Unfortunately, it's way too dark for me right now. I'm with self tan. Without this, this is my color, okay? Besides the fact that it's really dark, minimal irritation, it's just a great sunscreen. I know that my boyfriend loves this sunscreen, one of his favorites, just for the fact that it's so good. No irritation, no white cast because it has tint, and it's great. So when you're Accutane, this is a great option. A good sunscreen. If you don't have severely sensitive skin like I do, you're gonna love this one. This is the La Roche-Posay Anthelios 50 Plus SPF. This is the tinted version. You can get the non-tinted version as well. Both of them are great. For me, I've experienced a little bit of irritation with them, but nothing crazy. Really nice, very lightweight. If you don't like the heavy feeling of sunscreens, this one's really good because it's really lightweight. And another nice one that I really like is the Supergoop Mineral Sheer Sunscreen. It's a new sunscreen, so I've only found out about it like not long ago, but it's great. It's a good mineral option, no irritation whatsoever. This one is like super gentle, but you get minimal white cast, which is not something I love, but if you're gonna wear makeup with it, it's gonna be great. For moisturizers, you're gonna have to wear moisturizer with your Accutane. You cannot skip moisturizer in Accutane. Your skin is dry, your skin is compromised. You need to put that layer of protection, put that layer of hydration and moisture into your skin. You have to. I will tell you about a good option for people who really experience severe dryness when you're on Accutane. It can work for anyone with really dry skin or anyone with just combination skin or skin that is compromised and you want to help your skin barrier heal. This is something, it does not focus. I'm not gonna even try. This is the La Roche-Posay Cicaplast Balm B5. This one as a moisturizer, as a balm. It's a balm, but it's lightweight. It's a miracle because when your skin is compromised, this is gonna save it. It's gonna save it. It's amazing for anything. This is just great in order to just, if you're gonna wear moisturizer on top, put this on. For people with really bad dryness on their skin, especially when you're in Accutane, this is gonna save your life. Save it. Besides that, what I have struggled with a lot on Accutane is just the fact that you can't wax, you can't do laser treatment. Hair removal is a tough one when it comes to Accutane. What I have learned is that you're just gonna have to take it. You're just gonna have to shave. If you don't like shaving, you're too bad. You can't wax. I tried it. Believe me, don't do it. I was on Accutane. I was still in a high dosage when I decided that I want to wax my mustache. Don't do it, guys. You will rip a piece of skin. Just remember, don't wax, shave. And now I will tell you, you can thread your mustache, your eyebrows, because it's not actually touching your skin. You're literally just plucking out the hairs, and you can pluck your hairs, But when it comes to wax, you are ripping your skin. It sits on your skin as well, so you're gonna have to be very careful with that. Don't do it. So what I have been very much liking a lot, more than threading, is shaving my face. And it's been a lifesaver because it has a lot of benefits. It doesn't irritate the skin as much, and you're not actually causing any harm if you're on Accutane. So I use a razor, a dermaplaner, if you will. This one is a very cheap one. Anything would work, just be careful with it. I shave my face every 2-3 weeks. Most people don't do it, but believe me, even if you're not on Accutane, try it. Learn how to do it properly. You'll love it. It's amazing. It makes your skin super smooth. It makes everything nice. Very easy to take off hairs with it, and it's fast and convenient. Now, when it comes to post-Accutane maintenance, the thing that we all want to know how to keep our skin looking like it's on Accutane, but without actually being on Accutane. So how do we do that? I'm gonna show you. When you're on Accutane, when you just finish, don't jump into the pool of active ingredients. Let your skin get all that Accutane out of the system. You're still having it. It takes a few days for Accutane to completely get out of your system. If not more, you need to calm down. Don't rush into actives straight away. What you need to do is slowly get into actives, but sparingly and slow. Take it slow. I will say wait about 2 to 3 weeks before starting with a very gentle active. What I started on after like a few weeks after Accutane was retinol. A very, very, very gentle retinol that I just love it. I never experienced any irritation with it, but I also have a specific way that I do it, and I will tell you how. This is the CeraVe Resurfacing Retinol Serum. It's so gentle. If you're gonna use retinol, and I advise you use retinol after Accutane. For people that don't use Accutane, I advise using retinol. Either way, it's just a great ingredient. It's a great product to use. But if you're gonna finish Accutane, and you're gonna wait those 2 to 3 weeks, you can get a gentle retinol like this one. Also a great option for eye cream retinol is the Neutrogena Rapid Wrinkle Repair Eye Cream. No irritation with this whatsoever, and I do like my retinol on my eyes, and this is a great eye cream for that if you're looking for something gentle as well. So these two I use every other day because they're gentle, or every 3 days. Not every day. You don't want to use retinol every day just because you need to let your skin rest a little bit. But these I use, and I've been loving it, and I've been starting to notice the effects of it. To get results, it takes time with retinol, but to get the effect of the retinol, I already experienced the effect, and I just love it. And one last thing I will touch on, because this video I think is super long. I don't want it to be so long. One thing I will touch on is this thing with TikTok, and people think that it shrinks your nose or changes the shape of your nose. It has some truth to it. And I'll explain to you why, because when you take Accutane, the oil glands, everything that you have is cleared out. The oil is cleared out. The inflammation on your face is cleared out. Any puffiness from having blocked pores to just dirt and oil and irritation in general is pumped out of the face. I've always had a big nose, okay? To me, you can see, I never had a small, tiny, cute nose. It was always, it's there. You know, when you look at me, it's not like it's crazy. I like it. I like my nose, but it's there. But before, a few years ago, before I started taking Accutane, my nose looked much bigger and less shaped. And I do believe that Accutane has changed the way that my nose kind of looks. And I do blame it on Accutane. I do think it's Accutane because there's so many people that talk about it. And I've experienced it too, and I thought it was just like me growing up and me glowing and me like, you know, I glue up. No. it's probably Accutane. So just know that it does actually have some effect on your nose. Can't for sure say that it's 100% just Accutane. It might be growing up, it might be developing, but it has some effect and it makes sense. From my personal experience, my nose did kind of not shrink, but shape better. That's about it for this video. I'm really happy that I got a chance to talk about Accutane and talk about my experience with it because that's something that I was really scared to try at first. When I made that choice, it's probably the best thing that I ever did. To some people, they might say the opposite. Everyone has different experiences with Accutane, but for me, it was a good experience. It's something that made me more interested in skincare, hence why I know about skincare and I know how to take care of my skin way better than I used to. It just makes you more aware of the health of your skin because your skin is much more compromised. So I do love the fact that I took Accutane and I love finishing it and I love being able to talk about it and being able to share my story and being able to know about it because I encourage anyone that thinks if they should take Accutane, if you do experience lack of confidence and problems with your skin and you don't know what to do and you think you might resort to Accutane, know that it's not the end of the world. Accutane, if you're cautious and you know how to treat your skin, you will be fine and it will make you feel better and it will make your skin better. So just know that I do encourage taking Accutane if you really need to and if you really feel like it's something that you need and you should take. Don't be afraid. I'm not a doctor and I don't know any personal situations that anyone might have, but in general, if you just have concerns about putting that drug into your body, know that if you are cautious and if you treat your skin with the utmost respect, you will be fine. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I hope you guys learned something new. If you like my content, if you like this video in general, just leave a comment below and like this video and subscribe to my channel. And yeah, I will see you guys on the next video. Bye!